If you're thinking about getting into business, you cannot afford to shy away from making money. When I'm having conversations with people who have just started in business, you can tell a lot of them are very shy to make sales. They're very timid to ask people for payment for their products and services. And I felt the exact same way when I first started in business. I knew I could help people. I loved helping people. It was great to see people get a result, but I'd be afraid to ask them for the money. I'd be afraid to ask for them to pay. In fact, any time I made an offer where I had to present what the solution was and then ask for a payment up front, I found that so intimidating. I found it so overwhelming. I'd go like tomato face. I get this bright red, embarrassing face. I'm sweating. My hands are going all clammy. I hated people. I hated asking people for money. It was terrifying for me. But the only way that I could overcome that is understanding that selling, presenting your products and services, it is all about helping people achieve their goals and overcoming their problems. And you are in business to make money. Because if you're not making money, you're certainly not going to have any fun. But you're not going to be able to help many other people. And I see people, they feel like they're doing a service to people by not making money. And they think, do you know what? I'm helping more people the less money I make. And that couldn't be further from the truth. If you want to succeed in business and you have a deep desire to help lots of people, then it is your duty to make lots of money. Because if you don't, then how are you going to be able to market yourself more? How are you going to be able to get yourself seen to the masses? How are you going to be able to invest in better technology, better software? How are you going to be able to invest in perhaps team and support staff to help you to deliver the product or service? So in business, the more money that you make, the more you can reinvest back into your business. And I've realized this for myself, like you can't help lots of people by making little money. And I think it was Steve Irwin, remember years ago, he died, but he said he wanted to make more money so that he could buy up more land, he could buy up these spaces and protect animals, protect the land. But the only way that he could do that was by making more money. And Walt Disney has said it as well. We don't make movies to make money. We make money to make more movies. That's coming from a place of mission. That's coming from a place of purpose in life and a sense of duty. The more money that you make in your business, the more that you can serve and help people. So I know at this moment in time, I am limited to the amount of people that I can serve by how much money I can earn. So it's important to me that I make more money so I can do more paid advertising. I can make the product, the solution. I can invest in technology. I can invest in staff. That's why I want to make more money. Yes, I want to live a better life. Yes, I want to enjoy things myself and to be able to travel and have all of those things. A business is there to serve you and make your life better, of course. It's going to add value to you, but you're going to be able to accelerate things. You're going to be able to make more of an impact in life when you make more money. So don't shy away from it thinking you're doing a service to people by undercharging for your services or not chasing outstanding invoices. Maybe you think that you're being too pushy, you're being too salesy, you don't want to bother people. No, it's your duty to get paid. Recognize yourself for the value that you provide to this world and to other people. And you know what? When people pay for your products and services, they are more invested, they pay attention, they tend to get a better outcome as well. Why? Because they put the full investment in. They put skin in the game. So you actually cheapen yourself, you devalue yourself by charging less. Now, I'm not talking like when you first start, you might just want to get your first 5 clients for free to get some testimonials in. That's fine. But after that, that's when you've got to start charging. That's when you've got to start asking for the full value of your services. Work at it like that. Because if you don't, you're going to go out of business and you're no good to anybody in that situation. You're not helping people when you've gone out of business. You're not serving them from that place. So you do better when you have money in the bank.